You had an inner glimpse of how everything was working, why things were happening the way they were happening, and you went, no, let me just look after what's mine. Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now this is your waning moon reading for February 2020, so we're looking from the 10th of February onwards, from the full moon in Leo going towards the new moon in Pisces, going towards the end of the zodiac. Now this is a bulk introduction for all 12 signs, so there'll be a timestamp down below if you watch more than one, because you want to watch more than one: sun, moon and rising sign, and through the filters of sun, moon and rising. So your heart with the sun, your what you are becoming with your rising sign, your emotions with your moon sign. Now it's I would normally say ask a question prior to my reading, and you can, but I am asking the question, what should we, your sign, be reducing alongside the waning moon? As the moon's light fades, what should we let fade with it? So it's a general reading. Roles, if there are any, can be reversed. Timing's not absolute. We are still in the effects of the Saturn and Pluto conjunction, the eclipses over Christmas and the New Year. So there's a lot going on in the sky. So if the reading means anything to you, do comment down below. Please press subscribe while you're there. In fact, press subscribe now. Go on. But in the meantime, let me bring up the cards. Okay, Sagittarius, the first thing I want to say here is you'll win this. There has been, you've just narrowly dodged a bullet, and you only just got out of the way in time, but that was because really you were being stuck in a world that was too small for you at the time. There's an immense sense of loss that I'm feeling here. Two lots of the Five of Cups, but it's almost like it sent you off seeking some form of higher power, some form of illumination from another source, or personally from within. You've been relying upon yourself more than before, more than ever, because you know that this previous world that has just crumbled to bits, one where you just gone, I got past that. The reason I think you got past it is because you had a glimpse of how it worked, the inner workings of this, how this world was working. Whatever world this is, whether this is a relationship, a friendship, an employment situation, whatever, you had an inner glimpse of how everything was working, why things were happening the way they were happening, and you went, no, let me just look after what's mine. Let me look after the bit that I need to so I can protect my own harvest. And in the act of doing that, you dodged this bullet and you've gone, yeah, goodbye. Goodbye, had enough. Because you've been looking to yourself for everything that you need, to yourself and to a higher power. And yeah, it's felt cold, and yeah, it's probably felt a bit lonely, but you've also, it felt lonely up until the point that you realized there was something far bigger than you that you could be involved with. Now, I believe that you've already set off on some form of new start on the way of this. There's plans that you've made that, in terms of you're wanting to nurture what you have preserved so far and take it to new levels, take it to ensure that it weathers the storm and gets seen by those who it needs to be seen by. So this is probably very much an employment reading, to be quite honest. Beware of cutting things out unnecessarily. This new game that you are playing, you don't know all the rules yet. You are being very much supported by a higher power, but the world has picked you up and put you down somewhere else and went, crack on then. And it's like you're left there going, what? Okay, what do? You pick up those two things. Okay, I pick up these. Now what do I do? With the Two of Swords here, of course, the Two of Swords, he's blindfold. He can't see what he's doing. But the Aurora Borealis is there. That higher power is there. And he's testing the way and he's seeing what he's like and he's looking for balance. And that balance is achieved. That balance is achieved in spades. With this Two of Pentacles, already your ships are coming in. Which would normally be the Three of Pentacles that occurs. No, it wouldn't. It would be the Three of Wands that occurs, wouldn't it? But there's an immense sense of balance and a celebration of. There's such a hard look of concentration on that fella's face while he's literally levitating the two pentacles and spending them around, creating a rainbow from his hands. And this is celebrated. Three of Cups, really, really joyous. And the other thing that I get with this is it's three dancers, the synchronized motion, the choreography. Everything becomes planned. Everything becomes exactly as you are wanting it to be. So if you're looking at manifesting something, yeah, you've got challenges at the moment. They're going to pass. Because maybe you couldn't manifest whatever it was because you needed this disaster to happen to shove a few things out of the way. Yes, you're encountering resistance. That's what I was trying to say. Yes, you're encountering resistance at the moment, but confidence is your way forward. And if you don't feel like you've got the confidence, fake it till you make it. There's because the goddess that is supporting you is Nike with victory. Just greed is what stands against you at the moment. So whether that's yours or whether that's somebody else's, and to be quite honest, I feel that it's somebody else's, because out of the Oracle of Heaven and Hell, which I was inspired to use with this reading today, we have Baal with anger, and the reverse of that, Vahuya with new beginnings. So yeah, you dodged a bullet. You didn't like the inner workings of what you saw, but you are going off on a whole creative endeavor of your own. So you had the creative endeavor of working on the internal, getting in touch with the divine, having a rest and working on the internal side of things, bringing that forward into a new world where it's going to be seen. Be careful about what you cut away at the moment, but that really you don't need to cut anything away, because after this recent tower moment, whatever needed cutting away, if it hasn't fallen already, then somebody is there screaming timber at the top of their voice. So just the warning in here is that anger. You're probably right to be angry, but it also didn't work for you because you were in the wrong place. You were in a world that was too small for you. Because this particular tower card, it looks like somebody has jumped from the tower. His hand is resting on the next block of the tower for him to gain his balance and spring onto his feet. But then you'd notice, hang on a minute, if that's true, the perspective wrong is because he's massive and those windows are tiny. He wouldn't have even fit in the tower. To which I would reply, have you never heard of Pym particles? There's we've seen Ant-Man stroke Giant Man on the movies, and it's the same thing going on here. Honest. The world was too small for you, or you are growing beyond it. But you are growing beyond it by the act of getting out of the way of whatever this particular disaster is, because you've already realized what you need to protect, what you need to nurture, and therefore present to the world. So, this could be a tale of corporate espionage and running away with the secrets from a dying company. I don't think it's necessarily as negative as that, but it would fit. Victory is coming your way. Just do not act in anger. You've already been led to protect what you need to protect. The creative endeavor will work for you. We have victory. Right. So if this means anything for you, Sagittarius, before I just start repeating myself again and again, because there's nothing else here, Please comment down below, press subscribe, and also be aware, obviously in the lunar series, your next reading is the new moon readings. But a Wednesday, well, 12th and 13th, so yeah, Wednesday and Thursday, Mars crosses the galactic center. So I'm going to be doing some more galactic download readings with a great title, finally, of Martian galactic downloads. So stay posted for those, and good luck with this. This is a good thing. Luck is on your side. Confidence is your key to success. So again, there's that employment aspect there, you know, of going on to taking a product, or even if you are the product, to an interview or a sales meeting, what have you, and going, ta-da! You know, there's, but yeah, this will work for you. You'll win this. Cheers.